Hey guys, Natasha Valerie here. Welcome back to the second video of the day. Now we're all caught up. So we are filling in this week's December 16th paycheck. We made $797. Last week we made this, and then the week before we made the last amount, which was the most recent video I posted. But anyway, I have the money in a separate envelope because I pulled it all out yesterday. But anyway, hi, hello, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day, a great weekend, being safe at work, drinking the water, just enjoying life. It's currently snowing right now, so that's freaking great. Lovely. But this is a little bit lower this week, which it's not terrible, but, you know, we always like to see more than less, but, you know, shit happens, so we can't complain. But let's run it, get right into this. Same shit, different day. Rent is getting, it's $346. There we go. Now it's at 1,038. Electric is now getting, instead of the 40, now it's going to be getting 30. As I said in the last video, every week that goes by, we're gonna minus $10, so I'm not spending a shit ton on electric when I don't even pay that much. Electric is gonna get its 18. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna trade in these 5s for 10. And then these 10s for 20. So now we're at $54, right? Yep, cool. Membership is getting skipped. Subscription is getting skipped. Car insurance gets its 31. Credit cards is getting 57. So we're going to use the 50. 5, 6, 7. Take these. Take this 10. Take this 10. Trade it in for a 20. Doing a lot of bill swaps right now. So now it's at 150. Right? 2, 4. Huh. 2, 4. Yep. Wait, that does not make any sense. Why do I have a $2 bill? Where did I fuck up? Give me a second. Where did I fuck up? This isn't right. 2, 4, 6, 80. Okay. I don't know why I grabbed the 2. I obviously fucked up somewhere. So now we're at 130. Oh, we just need another 20. Okay. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 150. Cool. I don't know why I screwed that up, but okay. Adobe Tools is getting its 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's at 36. Yep. Cell phone is gonna get its 11. Trading these 10s for a 20. So now it's at 30. No, it's at 33. Cool. Standby cash is getting its 57. Okay. Just want to double check on something. Which we don't have a $50 bill. So 1, 2, 5. I should have done a 50 in that, but it's fine. 5, 2 1s. Cool. Cool. Get all these bills sorted. One, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trade in these ones. 4, 5. 3 5s. 4, 10. And we're gonna keep the 20s. Ooh, wait, we can actually kill a 20 right now. Cause I just want to keep 2 20s for gas. There. Now it's at 171. Cool. Quick and simple. We're gonna pause for a second. Excuse me, sorry. One of my old, excuse me, God. His tongue swelling is not fun. One of my old friends from high school, she reached out to me. Hello, hi Emily. But she reached out to me and she asked how to start doing this type of budgeting. So I'm just gonna flip back to the back. There's a lot. This is just how I decide how much, like my denominations. So I'm just gonna use this sheet. So basically what you want to do to start off, I feel like there's a simple way to do this. I bet you can just YouTube it, but you'll have your bills, right? And like your daily spending, which is my brown binder. So this is my black binder, my brown one, black. And then we have our sinking funds. Sinking funds. So that's my gray one. And then down below we have like savings challenges. Sorry, that's really sloppy. And that's my clear one, slash my sunflower one that I'm not using yet. So yeah, right here we have daily spending. Oh no, that's my bills. Bills. We have my daily spending binder. We have my sinking fund binder. Or not sinking fund, my savings fund. This one's my sinking fund one. Then I have one in the back, the sunflower one, which is another savings challenge one. Which I went on a weird freak out about. Oh my God. I got ink on this. That's really sad. When did I do this? Good thing it's on the back though, so you're not gonna really see that. But aw, that's sad. But anyway, I'm gonna put these all back. But anyway, so that's, you don't need to buy all these binders. But if you just go on Amazon, I'll have all the ones that I use down below. To do this, basically you want to take your bills. That's really sloppy. Your bills, right? And I divide them by 4 weeks. And that's depending on if you get paid weekly, if you get paid bi-weekly, or like monthly, or however the hell. I just divide my bills by 4, because there's 4 weeks. So, just like that, if we look back, so basically, I'll unclip this, just so you can get like a reference. So basically, like, this is how I started out. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people doing it, of how they set it up, of how, like, what they have, what products they use. A lot of people use, like, spreadsheets on their iPads, but I don't have an iPad, so I do it all handwritten. And yes, you can buy and download and print off, like, the sheets, the, like, pre-filled out sheets that you can just, put in the dollars or the amounts. But I'm like, I'll be fine. So this is how I started it. Really messy, really gross, just not cool. But I still, I kind of played around with rent and all that jazz, because it's going to take you a few, like, kind of weeks to really, like, get in, like, motion of this. But as you can tell from my second time, I got a full-on layout. I put the total of how much I used and how much I had remaining. Again, I said bills, variable expenses, like daily spending, that is like your gas, all that jazz. And then my, like, savings challenges, such like sinking funds. And then by the third week, I really got, like, how I wanted to do it. I made it more like sierawcl. That's not a fucking word, but excuse me. And then it kind of just grew from there. So every week, so that's when I got my apartment. So this is like September, the first paycheck. So we have our bills. My bills are divided by 4. So we're gonna put, my rent is like $1,300. So I divided that by 4, and that's like $346. So then I did it again. So by the 4th week, I highlighted these because they're full. Like, I've reached the goal, basically, or like the limit. So there, I deposit every month, like the last week of the month. I take my bill binder, right? And I deposit it into my bank account, right? And this week, I guess we had an extra week, so I didn't have to actually pay or put any money down because it's already full. But I deposit my money the week before the upcoming month. So therefore, I don't have to, like, worry about leaving, like, let's say, rent in my account. Sorry, there's banging and it's scaring me. In my my bank account. So every Thursday to Friday, even Saturdays, I go to the bank and I pull out my paycheck, right? I pull out my paycheck, just my paycheck. I don't leave any money. I don't do anything. I pull out my entire paycheck. So that's where I get this. Daily spending is like your gas, your food, toiletries, basically everything I have right here. Like, I want to go out to eat. I want groceries. I need gas. I have, my boyfriend needs something, just free money just to be like, here's some money, you need to do this, buy that. Oh, I need clothes. This is kind of like almost like a sinking fund right here, because how often weekly are you going to be getting clothing and like shopping? Like, I know there's average people out there who shop, daily, or they go out, buy whatever. Yeah. And then we have like our sinking funds, which are like these. Now these funds, they grow over time. So they're not like a priority. These are a high priority. These are like a medium. This is a low, especially with your sinking fund challenges. Or saving funds, sorry. I always mix those up. This is low. These are low priority. These are things like car maintenance. Are you going to be needing to fix your car every day? No. But you might need a new tire or an oil change. Do you want to, save up for Christmas or a holiday? You don't need it. You don't want to put, let's say, $300 instantly into Christmas. You can grow it over time. So it just makes it easier to save. So that's kind of how you set it up. I'll have all of the products that I use down below. I use 1, 2, 3, 4. I use 4 binders currently. I use a bin. This is kind of like a sinking saving challenge. Not really a challenge. It's just like the $1 challenge that people do. So any spare dollars that I have in my brown binder, I put in there. My coins, when I go shopping for my daily, like gas, or like when I get food and I have change, I put it in. This is really heavy because it's glass, but I put it in this. So that's kind of like a savings sinking fund almost, at the end of either when it gets full or at the end of the year, I'll cash that in and see how much I have. But that's kind of like the rundown. You can set it up however you like. And I know there's plenty of videos out there. If you just, sorry, I hit you guys. If you just Google like how to get started, they'll basically say the same thing. There's a lot of templates online on Google that you can just, copy, download, and print it off. Another thing, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound terrible, and I'm sorry, but there is a cheat code. Sorry to say this, but I don't know if, you probably know this, but there's a cheat code to be able to, let's say there's a template that you really like by a certain, seller, and it's like $2, to download and print it. What you really need to do is just get the snippet tool, and let's say this is like online, right? You just snip it. This, right? You snip this, an image, you download it, right? So now you just have the image. Let's say there's no watermarks on it at least. And voila, it's kind of just like a bing, bam, boom, easy, like I don't gotta pay you shit. But obviously that's kind of lose your integrity off of that shit. Did I do it? Yes. Have I obviously been using other people's things? No, because I'm just like, I don't really like it. I tried to do it, and it was just like, it's pre-filled out. Like, usually the names are pre-filled out for you in the templates, and it's like, half of these things don't apply to me, so I'm good. So I'll just make my own. And this is just a normal notebook that I bought at Target, I'm just like, I like, little things, I guess, random trinkets. I bought this, and I have been using it ever since. So there's that. I hope that kind of helped you. If you have more questions, you have my Snapchat so we can talk more. But let's get into restaurants. And I believe it has 20 in there, so we will give it another 20. Now with everything below, again, kind of, if you're new, you can put as much as you'd like in these. I could put $1. I could put no money in restaurants if I really wanted to. But anything could happen. So let's say I go out to dinner or do whatever, go to the movies, or, obviously go out and get food, I have money now. And the reason why it's like kind of smart to do this, and the reason why I started it, excuse me, sorry, is because the reason why I started it is, one, I watched a lot of people on YouTube. I know of the Dave Ramsey envelope system. I know of it. My mom used to, listen to his podcast, so it's, kind of relevant toward me. I know some history. But the reason why I did it mainly is because when I would get my money, it would just get deposited in my, my main bank account. I have a savings like this for savings and emergencies. I use Ally Bank, an online service for emergencies. So it's what is it called? Money market account, I think. So they use my money and I get some more money back. And for savings, I have my own, savings account that I put the money into. But the reason why I went to this method is because I would have, let's say, when I started this system, I had roughly $16K in the bank. And I'm honest about my money. Like, I don't care. I know a lot of people are like, you don't want to talk about like your net worth or whatever, or how much you make, it's like bad or something. I don't care. I roughly had 16K in the bank. I'm only 20 years old. And I had almost like 20K, but I did buy my Mustang, and I sold my Nemo, my HHR. So that kind of shifted some things. So I kind of went down to like 14K, right? And the money would just get deposited in my bank account, right? And at the time, I still lived with my mom. So I'm like, I have all this money just going into my bank account, but that was the problem is, I want to write this down because it would make, I think, a little bit more sense. Or not more sense, but like easy. So I had my bank, right? A bank account, okay? I had, let's say, 13K in it, right? And then dropped, let's say I made 600, right? That was my paycheck, right? So now I have, like, let's say, this much money, okay? Roughly in my account. Okay, Xbox. The new Xbox is worth like $600, roughly, okay? Well, to me, look at all this money. I'm rich, I'm not rich and fabulously wealthy, but I could buy this, okay? So now I'm at 13 because I bought this. Woo, we got it. Okay, so now I'm back at 13. Christmas comes. Let's say Christmas. That's really sloppy, but Christmas comes. We want to spend 1,000 on everybody, because we have this money, right? We have all this money that we could do spending. You go to Target, right? And you look around and you're like, I want clothing, right? I want some shoes. I want a new video game. Okay? Now that was $200. $200. Okay? I just spent $200 because I have so much money. I spent $200. Okay? I know, it's kind of like janky. Okay? So let's say I have 12,000. Now I have 12,000. Okay, right? I just graduated. So, okay, I just graduated. I want to move. Right? Okay, so rent. Rent is, what is it? Like $3,084? That's how much I pay in rent. Okay? $12,000. That's how much I pay. Right? So I'm like, I can afford technically my rent. I can afford it. I can easily do it. I can easily have 1,000 and that can drop down to like 11,000, 10,000, right? And it keeps going down. But the easy way to me, because now I have, let's say I had 9K, right? And I want a new headset. That's worth 300. Like $300. Do I have enough money? Hell yeah, I have enough money. I have money coming out my ass, right? I make 900 roughly a week. Easy. That is easy. Easy money, right? Fuck it. Spend it. What this system does for me and for a lot of people is it's a budget, right? So instead of going willy-nilly on my money, I have categories. Just like with shopping and clothing. I go to the store, I see a $40 sweatshirt, right? And let's say I only have $10 in there. I can't buy it. Like, can I? Like, just technically, can I buy it? I could. I could pull all my restaurant money and put it into this stupid sweatshirt. Okay, next day, I'm out to eat. I have no money for food. So I'm pulling out of another thing. All these things are named for a reason. So if you want something, I have the money to get my hair done. Okay, right? And at the same time, I know I have enough money to cover all my bills, right? Because if you spend so much money here, you'll be like, oh, fuck, I have to pay $150 in my credit cards. You know, my statement is due, but I spent all my money on this. So this helps you so that I have enough money to pay off my credit card bill and still kind of like survive, you know, enjoy life just a little bit. So that's kind of just a rough, intro to why I started this. I'm 20, you know, I'm making $800 a week. I'm working, I have some days off. I can do, you know, I'm an adult now, so I can do whatever I please, you know. And one thing, if you are young, one thing I suggest, you know, personally, when you buy a vehicle, do not buy it, like, don't do the payment method. You know, a new 2022 car comes out and you're like, I can buy it because I only have to pay $600 a month for it. You know, I can afford that. Okay. You only made, if I had a car payment for $600, I only have $97. You know, so that's one thing I suggest. Get a used car, save for it, and pay it in cash. It's as simple as that. So therefore, I could get my new car, and I can still afford my bills, and some food, and some gas, you know? So there's some pluses and minuses in it. Groceries can get another 25. But that's why I do it. It just makes it easier to be able to, like, understand, do I need this new shirt? Do I need new shoes? Do I need this? No. You would want it. You would like it, but you do not need it. You know, there's a difference. That's another thing, if I would write it down. But there's a difference between needing and wanting. Okay? I need to get gas, right? Or I need to be able to pay for electric. But I don't need a shirt or, like, lottery tickets. I don't need that. I just want it. So now groceries has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has $50. So that's kind of why I started this. Because I just kind of got tired of seeing X amount of money in my bank account. And, like, I would go to Target or I'd just, you know, just doing whatever, going out, go to GameStop. I'd be like, I want this and this and this and this, and I'll just pay for it. I'd be like, I spent $250 at GameStop. Now, at the time, did I live with my mom? Did I have to pay for, like, main bills? No, I didn't. So it was like $300. It's fine. I'll make it back. Gas can get $40. But yeah, that's just kind of why I started this. Just so I could have a better, like, understanding and a better, like, I want to be financially stable, right? Like, I don't want a car payment for $600 a month. I can't afford it. Car wash, can get 10. We'll give it 10, honestly, just because I know that I should probably get one soon-ish. Not really soon, but, like, it's snowing, so to get all the salt off. Babe is gonna get 10. Oh, it has 20, sorry. But yeah, all my links of all the products that I use down below, or will be down below. You know, my very first video, I cash stuffed obviously before my very first video, but I'm like, let's see if YouTube will do anything, you know. I would like to make YouTube a business, you know, something, another income. That'd be nice. And it would be. Do I expect it to happen anytime soon? No. You know, this isn't a plan B. This is just a side hustle. This is something to do because it intrigues me and I enjoy doing it. Do I think that I could ever stop doing this? Yeah. You know, I don't mean to like not post videos, but I know we all have lives. You know, in Amazon, I work on the docks, so I'm a very physical mover. You know, I move 300 pound, 400 pound up, like stuff on wheels, obviously, because we have carts and we have pallets, you know, so we have the pallet jacks, but I'm still pulling 400 plus pounds. I'm gently pushing / throwing 40-pound boxes over my head into giant gaylords. Okay? So it's physical. And when I have time off or my days off, I'm like, I just want to, you know, relax. I want to lay in bed, drink my coffee, play my video games, kind of do like me, what I want to do, not what anybody else wants to do, you know. Someone might be like, hey, you want to go hang out? Or, you know, let's do something. I'm like, or my mom would be like, you want to come over? Or you want to do this? I'm like, I just want to not, you know, I want to hide for a little bit. I want to hide for a little bit. You know, I just want to relax. Beauty's going to get 5. But yeah, I was like, I got my tongue, obviously, and my nose pierced, and I did that like 2 days ago, but I'm like, I can't, my tongue was so swollen, in which I'm glad I could talk now, because I was like, I might not be able to make videos at all, you know, my tongue is so swollen, but I said, fuck it, I took it out. I freaked out, and I was like, I can't eat, you know, I'm hungry, and it's like mentally and physically, like, exhausting my body for some reason. And I'm just like, fuck it, it's out. So I don't have it anymore, which I regret it, you know. Could I have, like, made it last? Could I have, like, pushed through it? I probably could. But did I want to? No, I didn't. Now for hair, this is Kylie. I got my hair done, like, a week ago, and I wanted to go again today. I'm gonna go full blonde. I'm gonna get the wolf cut. I would like to do that, but they're booked today, so I'm unable to do that. But I could have done this last video, but I forgot. I have this cash that I had from the previous payment. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So I'm gonna put these $1 back. But we have this money, which I'm just gonna count. 40, 50, 65, yeah, 65. I'm gonna put this money into it. Let's put another 5, so let's put 70. We'll put 70 in this, because I don't know how much it's gonna, you know, cost. If I need to use my credit card, I will. But, there. So now we have 75. And I'm not gonna condense those 5s, because I don't really care. Nails, doesn't need to get anything. I don't plan on getting nails done, because who gives a shit? Toiletries can get a 5. That was 10. So yeah. But as you can tell, this week is a little lower. You know, I like to be above 800 roughly, because bills take at least, they take like $500 to $600. So that leaves me with only like $280 to really spend on this stuff. My lotto ticket, we'll put a 5 in this. Now, also, again, if you're starting this, don't feel like you need to put like a lot of money in these or a lot of money in these, you know. I see a lot of people who put like $1 or $2 in car maintenance, or you know, like cheap, easy money, you know, simple. They don't put $20, $5, you know. But there we go. We finished that. Now to my honeycomb challenge, which this is also going to be linked below. This is one of the savings challenge books that I bought. online, and we'll do 10, do 14. We'll put 14 in there. Now this is something that will grow over time. And what I'm planning on doing with this is I kind of want to fill all of these out, like complete all of them, right? And keep them in the binder completed. And then whenever I'm completed with the whole binder, you know, I either go on like a shopping spree or, you know, I put it towards, you know, a new car or like accessories, you know, mods, because I do want to mod my car up, or my future cars, or, you know, go for my big setup, you know, something like that. That's kind of what I want to do with this. Obviously anything can happen. I'm going to do 2 5s and some 1s. But as you can tell, with the lower amount of this income, of this paycheck, I don't have a lot of cash left to really like split up. So that's why I like to make a decent amount of money so that I can fill these up a little bit. So now this has, I'm gonna cheat and go back here. Now this has $90. So, I mean, is that anything special? No, but you know, $90, cool. You know, I saved it. You know, I could easily spend $90 right now and do whatever. You know, go fuck off. But it's best to have, you know, money available, you know, if shit goes awry. So let's see how much we have left. We have $30 in 10s. We have 15 in 5s, and we have a lot of 1s, which I don't like using 1s, so I think, my tongue is swollen. Feels like it's still in there. So I think we'll just skip, like, all of these. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I do want to put money into this, though. You know, because Christmas is important, because that's something that you need money for, you know. You don't really want to pass on that. So now it has 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So now it has 100. Woo! You know, is that a lot of money? No. But I usually go out, like all out for my family and kind of for my friends. You know, I'm a giver. So if you fucking need something, here you go. You need gas money? There you go. You need food? Here you go. It's just, you know, that kind of sucks at sometimes because I feel personally that I give so much, you know, and I receive kind of like, I receive decent stuff, you know. I don't receive like physical stuff, but, you know, but it's whatever, you know, shit happens. I think we'll pass on video games. We'll just pass on all this. So we'll put a 5 in tattoos. Fuck it. That's why I like making more money, because all of these potentially could get filled, you know, with money. Now, do I have these $1 bills? Yeah. I don't like filling them, though. I don't like putting them in these. So now tattoos has 120. Another thing, I'll say it after we fill this up, because I don't want to forget that. So we divide these by 2. That's 15 each. Nice. I do want to talk about that. Sorry, it just popped in my head. So now it has 25, 26, 27, 28. So now they both have 28. 28. And I'll fill these up off camera, probably. Okay, so what I wanted to get to, if you're trying to start this system out. So remember when I said I had 16K in the bank? Or yeah, I know it says 13, but 16, 13, whatever. So when you start the system, if you have 13K, what I did is I divided like a lot of my money into my sinking funds. So I put 16K, let's say that's what I started off with, and I had, a car. So let's say I put 5,000 in that. I divided this by whatever. That's how I started off, So I divided, sorry, that was my Bluetooth speaker that just shut off. I divided how much I currently had in my bank account. Now I left maybe 1,000 in my main bank account, just, for whatever bills, my phone, my phone and car insurance, I left some money in there. And that's how I started off. I divided this, because I think if you can look, my very first one, excuse me, I know it's flipped. That's the 50-30-20 rule, 50% are your bills, 30s are your wants, and financial goals, sinking funds is this. So this is what I did. This is when I put everything into it, right? So I had 13K roughly, right? So in rent, I put 205,000 in there, right? I put 200 in internet. I put 200 in date night. And this is where I put a lot of my money, as you can tell down here. I put 500 in car, 1,000 in this, 2,000, 300, 500, 500, 500, 500. Right? I put all my money into this. I put some money into that, and I put some money into this, but I put it all in my sinking funds because I don't know yet. So that's when I got to here, right? This is, my rough draft, basically. What I have, what I need. So I had 398 in there, and I need that, and and if you look down here, a lot of my money, a lot of what was just in my bank account when it is like I wanted to get an apartment. I know it says house, but apartment. So I put 2,000 in there. I had 2,000 in a new car. But by the time things happened, I had to move stuff. So it's kind of messy, but here we go. So we started, started putting money into this stuff, and you can see, a lot of my things got shifted. I have only, 200 now in there. I had to move some stuff around, my numbers changed over time. This is when I started to pay for, or I put in money for my apartment because I got accepted for it. So I'm like, I need to save up for that. Even though I didn't move in until October, but I was, saving up for it. A lot of my things didn't get, I only got 513, so I had to prioritize this, and I was able to put in some money into this, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm going to leave off this video. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bucks that we will put into this bin, which I have not counted this. The last time I counted it, it had, sorry, I don't like these bills upside down. Oh, there's a lot of bills upside down. That's fucking annoying. Last time I checked, I had like 113 in this. And my plan with this, I was just going to probably save it, let it get full, and maybe I would like take all the money out. Sorry, I don't like them not facing like green way. Sorry, I just hit you guys. My ring. Yeah, put that in there, You know, if I need to pay somebody back some money or do whatever, I have this. Kind of just like the free jar, you know. I don't take it anywhere, it stays here. But I hope that helped you guys. And if you wanted to start this, because it's never too late. That's one thing I like to say. It is literally never too late to do anything. Anything. I mean, like literally anything. Go for it. Do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just go for it. You know, it's never too late. Even though you feel like, you know, the thing's already passed, you know, who gives a fuck? Go for it. Try it. See what happens. But yeah. There we have it. I am all caught up now. So thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one, which will be next week. And now that I can talk, you know, I'm not all like, blah, 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 you know, with my tongue piercing in the way. But yeah. I will catch you guys in the next one. I love you guys. Goodbye.